touches the eastern sky as I'm standing on this reservation road. Been looking forward to this day, but now it wants wrong. This road takes me back to my baby's house. Reservation road, take me home, carry me onward, back to her. Reservation road, take me home, carry me onward, back to her.
Yarat Shikidos and Arohada Kisigi Horiet, the Nebananda, Dr. Buu Nygren, Aita, the Modoti, Jigonenayos, Kas, February 13, Hadeshi Hadaso, Kisigi Yat in Hidini Dulit, Horiet, Black Mesa, do Chilchimbetode, Haishin Hue, Hadasha, Alchinias, da Ostkaigi Bania, do Beskissen da Houses, Doba da Ostkaigi da Eya, Ado Bindaya in Le Taburan Hotzande, Quishin Hail Kidadashana, Nishbekenst, O Kadehode. Hadasha Harashida not Ehigi, Yat in Hidini, the Horoshi Hahodoljish, upcoming holidays and appreciation days, a la beta honey hone, Arus cow, do DJ beta honey higi, hone naholjistole, is cow Valentine's Day, oh, sha heart hone, nana do le hedashi, the Masanadon Shado, Hedda Bethina and Enigido, na wait ni yaja, ni yet that lane sit that hate ordashi, on Juno e honey, is Skambalo Valentine's Day, February 14. Aha Ida Chilatra Hojon, a lada, Jonathan Alsosa Ida Anidan, Bekain Lauda, the Shashi Chat or Dalto Lena Hedishnet or Bone Adan, the Abehon Nigit or Nalsos that Hadil Sostole, Bek El Chigin Juno, Sad Kadi Little Ohe, Yoninshne, Donenashni, Doha, Sadiadat Egibik Din, the Hader of Jihodili, is Kae, Kiked and Lenigidon, Sto, but Hadache, do, Heshish, Pain Lehigido, but Jedin Egida Bedidne, his con, hot ocean Jonodole, Jo, Kikea, Don, Masanadon, Hiche, do, the Nebe Itlinigi, hot oh, Behanitole, his con, Valentine's Day, oh, Shahart Day, Shinole, Ado Hone Nanagi, local announcements, the Nebe Washington, Salado Hanegi, Jasmine, Danielle Sosi, Fort Defiance, but has Anigi, not Dean, double answer B, but not Hego. Khada the mo as there da Hodade, but on Hodis on the no, Ben Kilnahone, and so Hagi Shla des is dona kita Haljin, and so do Asad Nezet Din of on Tadin of on Shla, the Hedetlo in Stas, Benai, Yeshlish do, but see a yon snezos Lejin, no, Ben Kilhone, Hadana Rado, Boho Yagi Bahon Sinda no so a Saburan Hodzan, Salau, but as Anigibich in the Hadosle, 928-871-6111. Ado the ne binda hostzenigi Renea Hardy Natza binda hostzen no ben kilnahon nesto. Ado a special message from the Navajo Nation Division for Children and Family Services. Dishe hojo nahat abe jihige the ne action plan, but no the nebeke of a cow tadidi kato nda in nishone the nebekil nda hodil neto hate all the dole noda. Dishi Ade Tahon Shlondo Lestan Soe Yiskan Rock Springs Chapter Friday, February 14, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Ado Adenek Achich Yan Engi Yindahol Ato Yana Dal Netolis Arosto Bananesh Kato Hit Ola Shakato Wasto Di Benhat Ahegi the action plan at Tahon Shlondo Tanhash Adolesto Ade Hatayesh Titolestan Soe Out and Hahido Kahado Need Joe Skan February 14 Rock Springs Chapter 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Dolich. Ado Hone Nanagi na nishilchona da liagi JT's Low Mountain Tower ribbon cutting event. Low Mountain ad na shande ad trahon slodon le beshba ya aigi be holtsildo be tskilo na anishton sikkestel khanegi be elchnegi annidigi sana na lia bahazlige 447,000 khone lago ado ben nache beshanen nadal nishoisna na kirinezit do ba nilsilo na nishto le no get ada keda honda tinigi kashi ada khada so kizote chide nos aro khe nido shi speaker Crystalline Curley yego yinashnish khoto ni don beshma sa an linde ki alan begi hodat enigi do de kuigo shima khatnas lindan lenigi do kushina khebna anish no besh khonne aro shida shilkhaz anigi nal sosie landa I lehigida ye das jegi khe do le aro so ayise na nishi yos khotligi Navajo Tribal Utility Authority aj na nish de yos yerigi khot obek ekonjono besh nashi arekanjono nadal nishto no binda ajnish jono nel aro arishi khada kisigi khadole keda deal ni do yat da gedi nidigi JT's tower ribbon cutting event khot kashton kegijo si askilnda hosil ne do yat da gedi nidigi khadole Low Mountain arkeda no tenigi aro sto yitana so chichilta community ultra annidigi leisha 80 million bahalle no kushina khe neznado ba anakhe hinda khato na so sade jihoda hatnoda nad ani ado da khaida indashnish tha naznil dan linigi bata ult khada ado son Washington do besi ke da des ido yinda dilnish hoto at enel kit na hot zogo njono hada ilya so ara pani yado kit na hoze alt iso sarbe huishla al chinyaj arenda has thasta ashlat din al chinyaj ada da alt kha no besh khodne K through 8 ajad da ultra dishi ultra 70,000 square feet doba yon sogo kinyat aroso al chinyaji dan jahigi so boltra dole na din hone la bin dan jahigi san dot no so so boltra dole hoto ba he nitzen horoye khad moye dan aj yese ultra at en de yon nesligi Washington do belchi dan ne bendodi arba yedel tiende kha ishi dinalsos no tahigi shone denemanta Khabelana yelle di nasko no tahodo lis noda kitnda hasil ne ade facilities at nenigi Bureau of Indian Education Construction aje yedel nishgi elo khe aje de kuigo shidne aje banan nishke da hegi ban kitlahajo aro so ade shi wa de neke da tenigi nan nish be da hodo le aro in nachida be jian da hanni to shirida begenda ilgedo chinis de ban da hanni amado jada bekan da algodolesti yon sogo ultra ni agi $80 million bahal ado nas konna hote shijo de nebazar wol khaigi al chinyaj banal sosa nenigi Salina Bookshop Division of Family and Children's Services ado anal sosland da yisni do jota hindal ni do arida khon shloda atada da chilchit khata sebetin honela da al chinyaj nal sosa hodeli asho yinda haidol to de nek achol khaigi no hoto asande zeda nal sos khadishla de nebanan abe behez ani die yisin kezar binda hodil alto de neba Washington alt so nek achda sada bakha hoto bichida di kha no lo benina khode dishche chilchim betodo Black Mesa de khadasha ade nezet de mas khantin alsos alchinyas bich hodil yarle de nekeda hat enigido alchinyas hodina gushi hawande nade dioche de nebanan an khaniya donald sosen ke hui lada da noda belta hojondo le de nekache zada bakado belganik eche da bakaigi aronna de zidoto dishi khodo asabkin de shnilti to wolta do le noda podcast with nenegi Apple Podcast or Spotify agent kalchindo amado jada khada kisga khodo de nebanan ayolkha aro kero da noto hasinal sosta nos idul hoto binda hodil asenso de nekache alchia del donald sos de niltra hoto bansus kes DJ ad tradishande ado sto shanad leshgi Yolanda wal ya zuza le de net kida bedel do hajo bjeda kida nanigi e ashon abbe beso ye elwood alada na hiton neto silent auction with no e hato sahazli e ade at khonlonde shimpi troje mit khahot zoje aslage nachje sta dine nezet din de neka elwood shimpi troje nekeda hat enigi sate alada biga haba onda atle saskep onda outle do die khwa mado jadat kida bedil yado khahit all kado lwasa noda e ashon ade yolanda yesu horo chanal nishigi e ade khonlo alada na yisni do bekashin beso yan da hasnil di bich hol yado le no ado horo beshlan ne go hohot eda e yista 300,000 khadenezet din de mil yaje khone la de neye ka alwata no e seek haven a khadole aja de never kan das do bekeda not enigi e hot shelter because anigi a khadole lata hot de net kida bedel enigi asi hejena yisnasle lata alchiniyaj beshlahan mado ba alchinda kida bedel on de khagola de shato ashon heda skedel do ilto nesh cheltan zo edi hot enigi besen da has anigi ayo shje bin schließe ashon achit or bekado watligi e hot ashon alti son de bekai jende ende argent das nishgi khahan kedini khojo ba do de nebakado wasn't sida kesi khadole aro ahunana oshishlet anigi niki kesi zidole aro to dada di nanish khadnol shasalaj sas zenigi do salao do khoda den sesto at de neda do hajo da ilagi nachuhil enigi large sas zenigi e nalsos khadelian emergency operating agreement but no nalsos khadelian le the Navajo generating station because anigi kaya sabas khahot zo 5 acres no the salao benina do salao inda widol alto zeil inda chiribas landel yedo khadahot khan da zo igido khoda den sesigi khabas has audo le no trail chi Arizona to hod dishchi da den inda widol al nenigi do yego bahaz ada eshi hot khahol do nil no e da nal sos khadelia aruna nisht at bida nishigi belasli 170,000 gadi road improvements no alti so in 57-1 alti so chedol nilkha no etkin pahad as yego do yada shogi hajo chip seal se was it a begin nada dol zato lada qahna lo bike hodol nil edige ashon se was it all says alchi hoyo senigi e hot hajo dol nilkha nanigi bida nishto arol haishin yego bichinda hoy nanigi yego cheda dol nilkha no besh 170,000 be gadi ide alti sego bohne ani to alchidol nilkha no a 24 feet chip seal no da e hot beshes na hon e shi hot be da nishtel ebe last clean da aro the mo ye da yo toj ha zoje aje na shande e alage bohol nehigi Governor Lujan Grisham will yeah beshes na has a snap toche lakin khadel nehigi salabas as anigi emergency command center nenigi e ashon besos land kich honadi lilo al todol nilchuk I da bit that is nishto yo toj ha zoje beso nikich honen inge elo reauthorize na di lil with the schnoda beshes na has snap do achit oriat e jonno alkilna annishto na nishkhan shkhado alada chin shtabil inigi hajo khilnel nishwiyat etris no aro bada ultrada and the nebeke bakada hajo beso bandot alto jo alchinyesin da iltratolis nenigi elo ahoton cases in Governor Lujan Grisham e aje alajanat ani lenigi aro sto sada dit inli late so the nebeke baka khadik khat noda jahani the nebenant ato tanine behez ani be lasen li di nebeke baka do khadiketa nene jo khodo hajoben khilnashne inli do eat ende be shohlni ta shedon sinda e elsedin kilbada hausen don sinda at end Washington do behez ani no taigi jodi late so khadashin ha ke don ke abaka ye ke laron le shimpi troje aje nache ha ke hiki edo be shohlni ta hot end nikilbada hausen e late so the name ke abaka hana ha ke de go edo ta e aita behez ani hollo ado sto ndal khado khaila hajol chenada do nil nenegi esto to behez ada ado the nebe ke abaka o teen da hollongi to ta alto hot on kelba da hozendo le jonle bakao trade ke higenle Cameron do Tuba City Kayenta Mexican water aro tego hote shijo bluffje aro White Mesa go hagegi state roads hos do bakao zoje do le shimpi toje ba atkinigi do be shoholnita Ashtanshi to de Schninde edo be shoholnita jonde behes ani Washington do lia di digija khot enigi set so hat nenigi Washington de yikita des do shidayos do aho yanda khada hot hoda ashon set son ke da hallo shladin halt so baka de nen kenalzin ken man hastan hat nenigi shin hot obenina do be shoholnita shin yega ba hoda no se hot ende nalt so sta hadelia Navajo Department of Justice hat nenigi do Navajo EPA khada desta shido se baka ishlare do shido be la slida hot ende Navajo Department of Justice do Navajo EPA Energy Fuels khada desta ashtanshi di Lebanon adon de boholnitande di ode behes ani yese tkeso boholninde hot ende hajol khada lit alto hajoben khilnaho dilne khahola da hetikieto arze ayat da hetikieto khada hot inosha khashit olche hodol nil noda hot enegi khada test ado allad atahot nahaga det adan le na khokhida nada hot edot tadole ado hot enegi khada test edo plata no Nebenant alsko nachahaya to nes cha nenege edo hot eda jobe has ani bik inle Washington yese beholni ado didige to de nebe athind nikin ke athind bekau edota di da hot egido be has ada de nebe ke bekau be athind obta da astkinigi da do hot ona gerdo hajoba hodal nosin ado stoshi in le hajol kesen da hodil no Navajo Department of Justice Hall node ado aladat enigi ado yindas nishigi that the neck care hajolski di ka bayada diltki nenigi khoda do silta bedini di ya hajo de nebe bisin da dosne do de neben ay la aslida o ye khada dest o ben kisen da hosne honne na deski do honne na deski hot end edo ben khohalni te shin hot o yego ba hoda no sendole hot o sa chike je nesigi she hodo be shoholni ko edo ta donde joita ta the nebeke baka an hin ke athinigi hot obes ani the cases hot oba hoda no sendole aro hone nanigi meet and greets I'll see so the ne landa out lelogo khadi yahigi land ke alchin den lo the ne college the resbotics competition no ke alchin la middle school da yoltka do na kitsad da yoltka si ye gon sida kestan som abbe robots da ilagon jono by khwabas nanda etche to ye go beshin sikes bi ani a beshin sikes na lo nan de jen hoto yat eto hen ke dini de mado jado nalado chede da thenigi are da hono sonigi hot ola hot on kelchen cheda dil zindon sa kesto ho a to ode da da ho agi il khanda da khayat etole kun zoyar et khon shlonde aroso josi nazni da hot on lin dazne chinli boys and girls the honest no 3 North Conference shi a khadoli aje chinli mado jado ke da no sani bada ostkhagi da aroso to da honest naniginde jo khadoli jo robe hanast na adal tson do benyest estet bitsana oho ahot stanshi do kon hojin sneta to ni hwan khana hon khado na just ki da najdi na do na ho jos benajin kha shi to on khalchin yego ben dat not kinjukadi state basketball playoff shi bichna hol jisharto Kirtland versus Gallup ada shlon them chike ada and das net do in nik khedo shido linash enigi first lady do Miss Navajo dan londa ado Division of Children and Family Services astrade nezetin the nebenal sos wol traigi bichonade ya si yego the nebeltan jonie che ka si nal sos da den do chinies da ha si ledo josta ben nathanda ha si nek eche da ashcha do nek eche da ba ka ha si den yo ba shil jonde hoto dosto yat da hidi nirigin hidin senote yo ba honen nego are hon shlonde haro ke de upcoming events ishi today ba hodan sinde those count bashes da nillen dos tle khaida shin jono nalt soslande diltsos le newsletter nenegi de nebenant benalt sos khanegi are kan anna de zet nebch honesh intellectualiat in saedo khodokhada akista khahen shinanta jono sate do ishe khaskis aro ishe do bigata da noda khit orden alt sos khich honen in bigata le ta no hoto alla anna de ze nalt sos da bakha do le tiat in benada ajnishto dit orden khado wasligida di ho dilne dida naide deshkilta no so web besh behne Washington do no taigi hoto nalt sos de nebe ke baka khich hodel yado le ne trading post dat hoda chian da hanni tot kho in da khato da ikisoda ado zeil in da basendas anego hodat enigi intuid ado bashes hodin niri eshi are sandad lot soso de doltra hot din dasse hoda hashin ya shaida nalt sosil thadan sa arda sadashi na algago da biyet do le eshi hot ba hoda no sindole Nygren news baka lin sandad lot sos haidashi bashes casinos the restaurants stores laundromats hospital haidashi de say de khas kenjigi de doltra don Washington yego ne khail nishto abedanil anito yegon khadenil nishashon hoto bakan deil inko in de nol khatre bedasni to heshibe a hen kedini de leshik edo shdenedo ado hada akisgi yegon kedinsen do ba hensen a huitjent nebenant an khanshline da benat nadish na to sidoha ataha shina nishpchina sata na idishkido khashit o ditskin nas na holdol to de neyet khida honi tshnoda khosh atlegi hen khini nache hot on khansis kes don khahosh al do do lehti in kilta hallon jono nasko ne nijna ne ni khatol di hodo Dr. Buu Nygren hanen kichena ni tlado le hagone yara.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Effie Edsity. I'm the Executive Director for the Office of the Navajo Tax Commission. And I'm going to be giving my report today on what my office has been working on for the past month. Hold on a second. I have my notes here. Give me 1 second. Okay. So usually I report on our Navajo tax collections for the quarter. I break it down by quarter and what we collected by from the beginning of the fiscal year to present. So right now for first quarter last I believe in January, I reported our office had collected $47.4 million. And of that $47.4 million, $25.5 million went to general funds. So now we are in the second quarter of the fiscal year, and that covers January, February, and March of this year. And so today being February 13, we're about a month and a half into the quarter. And so far we've collected $14.5 million. Of that 14.5, $5.6 million was deposited into general funds. So with those two quarters combined, our total collection for fiscal year 2025 is $62,014,103, and that's for all 9 of our taxes. And of that amount, $31,226,978 is deposited into general funds. Now, there are a couple of taxes which we collect that go directly into general funds, and that is going to be the tobacco products tax, the possessory interest tax, oil and severance tax, and the business activity tax. And also, half of the non-retail sales will go into the general funds. So right now, that's sitting at $31.2 million, $2 million, the collections of all 5 of those taxes. If you want to run through the numbers individually, our sales non-retail so far from January 1st to today, sales non-retail, this is going to be our construction services, our professional services, our lawyers and accountants and surveyors. Those are, so we've collected 10.7 million so far. Tobacco products tax today sits at 14,000. Possessory interest tax 217,000. Oil and severance is at 42,000. Business activity tax 16,000. Our fuel excise tax 1.1 million. Hotel occupancy tax 473,000. Our sales retail, this is going to be our brick and mortar stores. It's going to be our grocery stores, our gas stations, our fast food restaurants, and those establishments, 1.7 million. Junk food tax, 228,000. Alcohol tax, so far we brought in 19,000. So for this quarter, 14.5 million has come in. Again, our projection for the entire fiscal year is 131 million. So right now we collected about 47% of that. So we're pretty close to the halfway mark. I'm pleased with our collection so far. Okay, so that being our collections, let me see. We have a couple of due dates coming up here. We have our sales tax. It will be due to our office February 15, which falls on a Saturday, Monday being a holiday. So the due date is for that quarter is going to be February 18. So February 18 by 5 o'clock, please get it postmarked by that date or bring it to our office. Sales tax form 600-601, and your payment is due by that date. We have a fuel, which is due on February 20th also. And I believe we have sales tax and fuel tax due this month. And a couple of pointers for our taxpayers when you're filing with our office. Taxpayers are responsible for getting us the form and paying the tax to our office. We have 9 taxes altogether. If you are unsure what tax you need to pay and what's applicable to your business, please give us a call at 928-871-6681 and ask to speak to a compliance officer. Our compliance department is assigned taxpayers by letter, so they will they can assist you on what's payable to our office. And if you're contracting with the Navajo Nation for services or goods, please reach out to my office and make sure you get registered. For Navajo Nation departments that are required to complete procurement clearances, please continue to submit your request to our office. My compliance team is the one that will work on the clearances, and usually their turnaround time is less than 10 business days. We would like to cut that down even shorter, but a lot of the response times depends on the taxpayers and how and when they reach out to our office to get into compliance. Excuse me, our response time. Oh yes, so our responses for clearances are pretty straightforward. It's either registered, non-registered, in compliance, or not in compliance. And what compliance means is the taxpayer has to have all of their returns and forms have to be filed with our office and the taxes paid up to date. And if they're on a payment plan, make sure that they are current with those payment plans. A couple of things on the calendar for Navajo Tax Commission. I have a tentative date of February 26th for our Navajo Tax Commissioners meeting. I have three commissioners. They'll be coming in and meeting on actually quite a few of tax initiatives and issues that I would like for them to review and provide guidance on if needed. So we have that on the calendar, again, February 26th. And in other news, we have a new Facebook page for our office we'll be posting due dates and notices and vacancies and anything pertaining to taxation with the Navajo Nation will be posted on our Facebook page. It's taking a step toward social media for our office. And as everyone knows, social media, things travel so fast on that. So if we get our notices out there, I expect our taxpayers to catch up and be aware with what's new with Navajo Tax Commission. Currently, right now, I have 2 vacancies with my office. If you're interested in joining my team, one of them is an office specialist position, and the other position right now is a tax compliance officer. I have those 2 vacant right now that we are advertising. So please visit the DPM website and submit your applications, all your supporting documents, and let's see if we can get you into that applicant pool. I would say at the end of March, around that time period, we'll be advertising for a couple more positions, more tax compliance officer positions, and I believe we will have a tax auditor position also to fill. So keep a lookout for those. And if you'd like to join our team, please submit your application. And some small notes, nicotine tax is coming up. That was signed into law November 8th, 2024. So that when we are working on putting together some regulations to help regulate that tax and working on an effective date of either July 1st or October 1st. I really would like to start this tax off at the beginning of the quarter. It is easier for our office to administer and it's more clean and straightforward. The other items that I'm working on is the solar tax. You've heard about me talking about this for the past 2 years, and it looks like it's going to turn into energy storage. Sorry about that. Or solar tax, energy storage tax, or what's considered an export tax. So this is something I'm meeting with delegates later on. There's a lot more discussion to be had before this one makes it to legislation. I'm revising tax statutes and regulations also. Now that I have 3 people on my commission, I'll be able to push some of those regulations forward. And just recently, I started an dialogue and discussion on dual taxation that plagues a lot of our businesses. So that's just, I'm just opening the conversation for that with the states of New Mexico, Arizona, and hopefully Utah soon. So I'm working in that realm right now to see if we can come to a solution with that. And as always, I'd like to thank my very dedicated, hardworking ONTC team. Thank you for your hard work and dedication and coming in every day and working with taxpayers and working on collections. For my administration team right now is Elisa and I. Elisa, thank you for your hard work. My accounting team, I have Stan and Tania. Thank you so much. Auditors, Lawrence, Laverne, Regina, and Edward. Thank you. I do have Edward out in the field right now. So, of course, audits are a huge part of tax my tax department. Compliance, I have Cheryl, Cynthia, Denisha, and Zethina. Thank you for all of your hard work. And I have 2 temporary employees, Emily and Tanisha. Thank you, ladies, for putting forth your best effort every day. I really appreciate it. And that concludes my report for this month. And I wish all of you a good day and be safe out there. And we will see you next month. Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. She'eya Sherilyn Yazin Shehash Azon Shlon Kiani Bashishin Hatsoda Shanela Shlashida Shich with Adin Sanin. I'd like to take a few minutes of your time today to provide updates on the important work our programs divisions are doing to support the health and well-being of our Navajo communities. The Navajo Department of Health consists of 4 divisions and 15 programs with over 700 employees working together to serve the Navajo Nation. Our dedicated team continues to address public health concerns, disparities, behavioral health services, and aging support and disease prevention. Let's begin with an overview of our divisions. We have the Office of the Executive Director. We have the Navajo Epidemiologist Center under the Office of the Executive Director, NUH Information Technology. Under DBMHS, we have several programs under there with traditional healing, our residential centers throughout the nation. We have the Division of Aging and Long-Term Care Support Services known as DALTEX. That's where majority of our 85 senior centers are located at. And last but not least, our biggest division, the Division of Public Health Services, we have Navajo Breast and Cervical Cancer Prevention Program. We also have the Navajo Food Distribution Program, the Navajo Health Education Program, the Navajo Nation WIC and Nutrition Program, Navajo Public Health Nursing Program, our Navajo CHR Program, our Office of Environmental Health, our Navajo Public Health and Emergency Program, Preparedness Program, our Special Diabetes Program, our Uranium Workers Program, and last but not least, our Good Health and Wellness in Indian Country Program. Finally, the Office of Environmental Health is a team led by our leadership, Ms. Nina Sloan, who reports ongoing projects and who ensures the safety and health of each of our facilities throughout Navajo, as well as our stores and the economy. Wellness centers and communities outreach, we're pleased to announce that our wellness centers in Window Rock, Dilcon, Tuba City, Tiznaspas, and Crown Point, New Mexico have reopened under the Special Diabetes Wellness Program. So we're really excited about that. If you have any questions on that, please do not hesitate to reach out to Radina Combe with the Navajo Department of Health. Additionally, the Navajo Special Diabetes Program continues to provide community outreach focused on diabetes, education, nutrition, and physical activity. Follow NSDP's social media for updates. Now next, Women, Infants, and Children Program, spearheaded by our leader, Ms. Veronica, and the WIC program continues to enroll eligible partners, ensuring nutritional support for mothers and young children. WIC also has received its second quarter funding. So if you have not signed up or you are not a part of WIC, please come in and ensure that you become a participant with WIC. Our next program is the Food Distribution Program. The Food Distribution Program continues to provide food boxes to eligible low-income clients across the Navajo Nation. FDP currently operates 7 warehouses and will be receiving new food delivery trucks in March to support tailgate distributions at chapter houses. With our senior centers, we are currently on a mission with our elder recruitment with 90,000 enrolled Navajo elders, but only 10% currently serve. Daltex is conducting recruitment drives. We encourage each of our elders out there on Navajo, it's Aashone, go to your local senior center and enroll yourself so that we can start rendering customer service and doing home food deliveries, or if you'd like to join the senior center and eat within the senior center, that's your prerogative. Senior Center Transportation, Daltex also provides will soon be receiving 25 Wagoneers for senior centers in need of vehicles to transport elders and deliver home food deliveries. So we're really excited for our new vehicles that are coming on board, and they will be direct services to our Navajo elders. Our Caregiver Support Conference Daltex will be hosting a conference on March 18th at the Navajo Nation Museum, and we're really excited about that here in Window Rock, Arizona. This event is open to all individuals, and we invite all of our elders out there. And additionally, caregiver support sessions will take place in Tuba City, February 18, 2025, Shiprock, February 21st, 2025, and Fort Defiance, February 21st, 2025. Senior center staffing needs. Presently, we need your help. Daltex is presently aggressively trying to recruit as we need more staffing at all of our senior centers. We need accountants, we need senior center supervisors, drivers, and cooks in multiple locations. We really encourage that each of you come out and apply. Presently, Daltex is collaborating with OEH to ensure that we are maintaining compliance and that we have a safe environment for all of our elders in each of these locations. With regards to community, okay, just keep going. I'm not gonna read into that and just cut all that off.
Sure,
That's
okay.
way too much right there. I should have read off on that one. Okay, even that, I'm not gonna read
Yeah,
all of
they
that.
have
That's
a lot.
way too much. She should have.
This one's epidemiology.
Okay. Our epidemiology center updates for the Navajo Nation is present. Okay, you can cut that too. Our epidemiology gift certificate for completing the survey. In closing, as we forward, we remain committed to serving and improving the well-being of our Navajo people, and we look forward to continued updates on behalf of Navajo Department of Health. And we reach out to each and every one of you today, each and every day that we, okay, you're gonna cut that part out too. In closing, as the Executive Director for Navajo Department of Health, I challenge each and every one of you to join us. It takes you and it takes me working towards Navajo, healing Navajo. Thank you, have a good day.
Oh yeah. Yeah.